Fox News Alert right now. There's a blistering report out today on the former Inspector General, the IG for the Department of Homeland Security. That report finds that Charles Edwards was more of a lapdog than a watchdog. The bipartisan report issued by top lawmakers on the Senate Oversight Committee shown here. And among the conclusions, quote, we found that Mr. Edwards was a compromised Inspector General who was not exercising real oversight. Said a lot more than that. Michael Warren, staff writer, Weekly Standard. How are you, Michael? Good morning to you. I just want to read from the report here, okay? Routinely shared drinks and dinner with department leaders and gave them inside information about the timing and findings of investigations. How's that for an inspector?
Right. I mean, this is a total federal bureaucratic mess. You think about what an inspector general ought to be, and Charles Edwards sounds nothing like what an IG ought to be. An IG ought to be independent. He was getting drinks with people, but maybe more importantly, he was seeking legal counsel from the DHS office and not his own office. They're supposed to be conducting oversight. He was apparently trying to at least obscure or maybe delay reports that might be embarrassing to DHS. And he's ultimately supposed to be representing Congress and the people, making sure that our federal agencies and departments are doing the work.
Taxpayer dollars, Michael, right?
Exactly.
About that. I mean, it gets even more insidious. He was seeking a job with the administration at the time to be the Inspector General overseeing DHS. That's the department, by the way, with a $39 billion budget and 225,000 employees.
That's a lot of money. It's a lot of people, and you know it does raise the question. Okay, is there a culture at DHS that encourages this kind of favor currying and maybe sliding some of the dirty laundry under the table, to mix my metaphors? And you have to wonder, okay, if this is the culture at DHS, then why is the IG's office, and particularly Edwards, not apart from it, but a part of it? You look back, there's all kinds of problems. You go back into 2012, the FBI was actually investigating the Homeland Security IG's office, and they had actually put 2 of their inspectors on leave because some agents down in Texas said that they were asked by higher-ups to falsify some information for reports. So it sounds like there's a problem here at DHS, and the exact whistleblower that you would expect to be blowing the whistle wasn't doing it. He was too close.
You live in Washington. Does this happen more often than we think?
I don't know. I really can't answer that with any knowledge. I do think that, a lot of times when you get these big bureaucracies, you're encouraging this kind of sort of intermingling. I mean, everybody in Washington lives together. They know each other. You've really got to sort of be, if you're an IG, sort of have a spine of steel to sort of not fall into the trap of, just fraternizing with the people that you're supposed to be doing oversight on. And I will say that it is a good thing. There is one silver lining of this story, which is that, as you mentioned, this is a bipartisan congressional investigation.
That's true.
Claire McCaskill and Ron Johnson, Democrat and Republican, working together. That's a good sign that maybe Washington is sort of waking up to problems like this.
It's our money. It's called ethics. Thank you, Michael. Michael Warren with us from Washington. Thank you,
Thanks,
sir.
Bill.
10 minutes past the hour.